Hi everybody, it's Amanda Ridout. Welcome back to another episode on the many different types of acne. And we are with our favorite pharmacist, Ben Fuchs. Hi Ben.
Hi Amanda, good to see you again.
Good to see you. And today you're going to talk to us about menopausal acne.
Yes. Well, menopausal acne is very similar to the kind of acne that we talked about the first type acne, androgenic acne, and there's some overlap with the adrenal glands. Usually women who break out around the time of menopause were women who broke out earlier in their lives, broke out when they were teenagers. Usually it's kind of a going back in time for women, so they'll feel like they're teenagers again, at least in terms of their skin.
Not in terms of anything else.
No, not in terms of anything else, but in terms of the skin. And it has to do with hormone changes, as everybody knows. And without getting into too much details, it involves estrogen and testosterone, and a little bit of progesterone sometimes is involved. So what do you do? Well, first of all, the most important thing to do is focus, as always, on the digestive system. How estrogen is broken down is very tricky. Estrogen is handled by the liver primarily, and the liver is also a digestive organ. So over the course of time, as the liver becomes stressed, and we know 30% or more of Americans have liver issues, our ability to process things in the liver is going to become compromised. And for women, that means estrogen processing will be thrown off. So first of all, you want to focus on digestive health and supporting estrogen processing. And that means fats, fatty vitamins, probiotics.
Okay.
And then digestive support, digestive enzymes and bile salts and lecithin. So that's basically what you're looking at for the estrogen component. Now, there's a few other things, but the heart of it all is going to be the liver and the digestive system.
Okay.
So all the things we always talk about, stay away from problem foods, or at least notice problem foods, and then stay away from problem foods, support digestive health, especially around fats. That means lipase, the ultimate enzymes. If you're going to use digestive enzymes, lipase is an enzyme, a fat-dissolving enzyme. Lecithin, one of my all-time favorite supplements. It's not really a nutritional supplement, but it's a digestive aid, if you will.
Right.
Same with bile salts. Those can help a lot also. And then apple cider vinegar after all meals. Love apple cider vinegar.
That's helped me so much.
Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Apple cider vinegar, something simple. Make sure it's organic, make sure it's Bragg's, and then get yourself on a good probiotic supplement. I like the Biolumin Nightly Essence, as you know, but good probiotic supplement. One of the things about probiotics is they're a little tricky because everybody's going to respond differently to different brands and different types of bacteria, different strains of bacteria. So and even different doses. So you got to play around a little bit. I like the Biolumin Nightly Essence because it has enzymes in it. So
I like that one too.
Right, and it has some cool enzymes too, and plus it's a nice, well-rounded probiotic supplement. But whatever you like, make sure you're using about 100 billion units, or anywhere from 80 billion to 100 billion units a day. Look for multiple strains of bacteria in your product. And then also fermented foods. Go crazy on fermented foods. Okay. Sauerkraut, miso, tempeh, etc. I've probably told you about the book, The Art of Fermentation.
Yeah.
Wonderful book. There's another one called Wild Fermentation, and these are good sources of recipes for making your own probiotic supplements. And then making sure you're getting fats. So you want to make sure you're processing fats correctly, and then you want to make sure you're getting fats in your diet. Essential fatty acids are key players in improving all skin health issues, but especially acne and menopausal acne. And then in addition to essential fatty acids, fatty vitamins, especially vitamins A and vitamins D. And super especially vitamin A. Vitamin A and D kind of go together, but super especially vitamin A. That's your king superstar skin vitamin, vitamin A. And we'll talk about topical vitamin A here in a second. But internally, vitamin A, go get some sun. That's always the best way to get your vitamin D. For some reason, dermatologists will tell you not to go out in the sun. They'll tell you the vitamin D you get from supplements or foods is equivalent. It is not. Any dermatologist or doctor tells you that, it's not true. The kind of vitamin D we get from the sun is the best form of vitamin D. So making sure you're getting a little sun. If you don't want to get sun, or you can't get sun, you live in an area where there's no sun, or it's winter or whatever, then you go to supplements and food sources of vitamin D. And then vitamin E can be helpful, and also, vitamin K is a fatty vitamin, but it doesn't have a direct relevance to menopausal acne. Then there's minerals. And minerals and the fatty system, this is sometimes not appreciated. Certain minerals are absorbed or require the fat processing chemistry of the digestive system to get absorbed. Significantly zinc and selenium, both of which are very important for the skin. So take your zinc and selenium with your fatty foods and with your digestive enzymes and lecithin and apple cider vinegar, etc. 50 milligrams of zinc, picolinate, and then selenium, the ultimate selenium, maybe 400 micrograms of selenium. If you want to throw in a couple other things, the Z radical, fucoidan Z, that can also be helpful. And then let's see what else I could tell you. Oh, plant estrogens, phytoestrogens.
Okay.
So the Woman's FX, if you're going to use longevity products, or herbs, phytoestrogenic herbs, Vitex, Dong Quai is another phytoestrogenic herb, red clover, black cohosh, blue cohosh. These are all phytoestrogenic herbs that can help stabilize the estrogen system, which is really the heart of the matter when it comes to menopausal acne. Progesterone cream can also be helpful. It does require a prescription, the good stuff, and also you need a high concentration. So you want a compounding pharmacist to make your progesterone cream for you. If you don't want to deal with all of that, going to a doctor and having a pharmacist make progesterone cream, go get yourself something called pregnenolone. Pregnenolone. Pregnenolone has some of the same benefits. It will give you some of the same benefits that progesterone will give you. And then topically, vitamin A. Use retinol if you don't want to deal with a physician or dermatologist or getting a doctor's prescription, etc. Retinol can be just as effective, but you got to have a high concentration of retinol, and that's hard to find.
Yeah, it is.
Of course, if you use our new products, which are coming out here in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to get a high concentration of retinol, and we'll be talking about that.
And real good side effects from it, I guess you could say.
Like what? Glowing,
lasting,
beautiful.
plump skin that looks younger, wrinkles start going away,
creases
start going away.
Yeah. That's what's possible if you have a topical, and we'll talk more about this. I don't want to digress too much, but that's what's possible if you have an effective topical skincare strategy. You always want retinol, and for androgenic acne, or for menopausal acne, or really any acne.
Yeah.
Retinol is an amazing topical product, but like you say, you get multiple benefits. You'll get anti-wrinkle benefits, anti-aging benefits. Your skin will just look good. So retinol is a must-have. Retin A if you want to go to the doctor. But the Retin A product that you get, it's a really nasty product. I mean, it has the retinoic acid in it, and the brand name is Retin A. Retinoic acid is the generic term for it. Retinoic acid is effective for what it does, but the product that it comes in, the cream that it comes in, that the pharmaceutical companies make, it's a really nasty product.
It's toxic to the skin.
It's got sodium lauryl sulfate in it and preservatives in it. It's just not a nice product. Okay. So personally, if you're going to use a retinol product, if it was me, I'd wait for our Truth products to come out, because you're not going to get any preservatives, and you're going to get lots of vitamin C, etc. But we'll talk about that in a coming video. The next thing is vitamin C for the skin, and that's always important for all skin issues, anti-aging skin issues, or if you're dealing with acne as well. It can help quiet down the skin. It has anti-inflammatory properties, and it can help prevent what's called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which is where you get dark spots after you break out. Then you get a dark spot.
Yeah.
It's called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So using a combination of vitamin C with retinol, not only will it help prevent or will help improve blemish-prone skin, but it will also mitigate or even eliminate post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
And bonus, even if you don't have menopausal acne or any acne, but you find yourself getting dark spots, hyperpigmentation, which happens a lot, retinol and vitamin C together are wonderful anti-dark spot, non-medicinal treatments, non-medicinal ways to reduce dark spots. So you get benefits that way. And then last but most certainly not least, regular exfoliation using salicylic acid if your skin is strong and kind of thick, or glycolic acid if it's not as robust. Either glycolic or salicylic acid in a toner form, perhaps in a cleanser form, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, depending on how your skin responds to it. You don't want to go into irritation, but you want to make sure that you're sloughing off dead skin cells. And that also, not only will that improve blemishes, but that will also improve overall skin health. And you always want to use some kind of stimulant before you use something that stimulates the skin before you use retinol or before you use vitamin C. You'll get better penetration.
And
even a loofah pad or washcloth.
Our viewers can get more information on that from our first video, the exercising of the skin.
Yes.
We go into detail, and so I think it's a really good video to watch on that point.
So I know we're talking about a lot of stuff, and I hesitate to give a lot of information, but one last thing I'll tell you is sugar, hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, which follows high blood sugar. When you eat sugar,
right,
blood sugar goes up, then it goes down. Changes in blood sugar like that can also cause problems with skin oiliness and clogged pores and blackheads. So you really want to be keeping sugar under control, small amounts of it. You don't want to be a sugar junkie. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. more protein, more fat is a great way to wean yourself off of sugar. But hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, high blood sugar fluctuations will increase skin oiliness, and overall it'll mess up your skin if you're dealing with androgenic acne. So keeping that, staying away from sugar. And if I could say one more thing, I know
Yeah, absolutely.
there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. But vitamin B5 is spectacular for all hormonal issues. You never want to take just vitamin B5 though. You want the whole B complex.
Right.
So sip on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine because that's got all your Bs, and then take some extra B5, maybe 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams of pantothenic. It's called pantothenic acid, vitamin B5 with your Beyond Tangy Tangerine, and then also vitamin B6 has special relevance to estrogen. We talked about that, I think, when we talked about premenstrual acne. So vitamin B6 is also important for estrogen. So there's tons of stuff you could do. Focus on fats, fatty vitamins, digestion, blood sugar, B5, B6, Z-radical if you want to do some other things, zinc, selenium. There's so many different things you could do. Don't forget to exfoliate regularly, and then using retinol and vitamin C. But not just any vitamin C. You want a good source of, a good form of vitamin C, fat-soluble vitamin C. We'll be talking about that in the future.
Super. Well, you know, from all our acne series, I think the most important thing we can take away is people try to just put stuff on their face and what essential oil or what vitamin.
Yes.
You have to work from the inside.
Amanda,
you have
by
to.
the time you see the zit, it's over. The resolution of the problem. That's what a pimple is, or a rash is, or psoriasis. It's the way the body has resolved the problem. It's the way the body has solved the problem. It's the end result. So for somebody to try to treat the end result, you know,
by smearing a cream,
it's not logical. It doesn't make any sense. But we're fooled into believing that that's how you handle it because we don't understand the mechanisms of how the skin works.
Well, we've been learning little by little, and it's up to us to piece it all together and live a healthier life.
That is the take-home message, is if the body is manifesting some kind of breakdown, it's not normal, it's not natural, there's something happening that we can manipulate and we can tweak to create a change. And we're talking about acne, but that's true about every single degenerative issue. Degeneration means it's a situation that's getting worse, progressively worse over time. And what we should be understanding is that the body, because it's a regenerating system, if it's degenerating, there's something interfering. And all we got to do is figure out what that little thing is. Now, it's a puzzle sometimes, and it's a riddle sometimes, and it does take a little detective work, and you got to understand some of the basics, but it can be done.
It can be. Well, thank you so much, Ben. Thanks again for all the information, and we will see everybody here next time to wrap up our acne series.
The last type of acne.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. You have a great week.
Thank you, Amanda. Good to see you.